that don't take.
Good morning. I'm Steve Jurens with your live Northeast Radio SD news for Monday, February 2nd, 2026. Your news this hour is brought to you by Watertown Development Company. Watertown's established economic growth and development professionals. Check out the no-cost online courses available to help local entrepreneurs and register for the Grow 57201 Housing Conference on February 12th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., a free event at the Watertown Event Center. Learn more at wdcsd.com under the Events tab. The Watertown Development Company equals economic mobility. A Yankton County jury has delivered a guilty verdict for 41-year-old Andrew John Dahl of Watertown following an officer-involved shooting last December. The incident occurred in the Yankton High School parking lot after John Dahl was escorted from a school event. Police arrived to find John Dahl intoxicated with a firearm. The situation escalated when he exited his vehicle holding shotguns and faced officers in a threatening manner. Responding officers fired 14 rounds, injuring John Dahl, though no officers or bystanders were harmed. Attorney General Marty Jackley praised the officers' restraint, and the DCI has ruled the use of force is justified. John Dahl was convicted on 2 felony counts of aggravated assault on law enforcement and a misdemeanor firearm charge. He remains in custody and faces up to 50 years in prison. The Watertown City Council meets tonight to consider a major investment in the city's core. The Downtown Watertown Collective, a new nonprofit, is requesting $90,000 over 3 years to transition downtown efforts from volunteer-led to professionally managed. If approved, the city would contribute $30,000 annually to fund a dedicated downtown coordinator and support signature events like Pumpkin Palooza. City Manager Alan Stager recommends sourcing the 2026 funds from the BBB Fund's unrestricted balance. This initiative aligns with the H2O 50 strategic plan, which advocates for a vibrant downtown as a primary driver of local economic development. If the council moves forward tonight, a formal budget supplement will be presented at a later date to finalize the allocation. Tax season has arrived and Lake Area Technical College is ready to help. Starting tomorrow, February 3rd, the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, or VITA, opens its doors for the 38th consecutive year. The walk-in clinic is located at the Dana J. Dykehouse Business Center and is staffed by financial services students. Last year alone, the program processed 540 returns for low to moderate income residents and seniors. Taxpayers should be prepared for new South Dakota OB3 legislation changes this year, including an enhanced $6,000 deduction for citizens 65 and older, and new deductions for tips and overtime pay. Also note that the IRS is phasing out paper checks, so bring your banking information for direct deposit to avoid a potential 6-week delay. In a recent interview with Northeast Radio SD, South Dakota Retailers Association Director Nathan Sanderson highlighted a staggering trend in the state's fiscal trajectory. Sanderson noted that the state budget has more than doubled over the past decade, rising from $3.9 billion in 2016 to a projected $8 billion in 2026. While federal funding and inflation are major factors, he noted that the current budget proposal includes 0% increases for education and healthcare. Addressing the ongoing property tax debate, Sanderson explained that without a legislative consensus, relief remains difficult to achieve. One potential economic engine being discussed is the rise of large scale data centers. Sanderson clarified that many of these facilities are closed loop cooling to recycle water and can actually help lower residential utility rates by covering infrastructure costs. It was a big weekend for local youth sports in Watertown. 10 young athletes were crowned champions at the District 5 Knights of Columbus Free Throw Championship held at the middle school gym. Winners ranged from ages 9 to 14, including girls division champions Campbell DeBoer and Shyla Allery, and boys winners like Hunter Storm and Leo Schumacher. Meanwhile, the Watertown Lakers hockey program is entering crunch time as they head towards state tournaments. Senior goalie Cole Nygaard has been nominated for Regional Athlete of the Week, and fans are encouraged to vote online. Off the ice, the Lakers are preparing for their 7th annual Stick It to Cancer fundraiser on February 7th and 8th to benefit the Cottington County Cares Cancer Foundation. Encore Athletics cheerleaders are spreading the love this February with their Adopt a Grand fundraiser. For a $10 donation, community members can sponsor one of 270 residents at local nursing homes, providing them with a handmade Valentine's Day card and personal performances. The initiative helps athletes ages 3 to 15 fund their travel to competitions in Alabama and Wisconsin. In other local news, the Watertown Area Community Foundation has announced a leadership change. Tom Beednell, a longtime local businessman and founder of the PAC program, has been elected as the new board chair. He is joined by Julie Ranum of the Redland Art Center as vice chair. The foundation currently manages more than $50 million in assets dedicated to long-term vitality of the Watertown region. Your news this hour was brought to you by Watertown Development Company. Watertown's established economic growth and development professionals. Check out the no-cost online courses available to help local entrepreneurs and register for the Grow 57201 Housing Conference on February 12th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., a free event at the Watertown Event Center. Learn more at wdcsd.com under the Events tab. The Watertown Development Company equals economic mobility. For comprehensive coverage of our news stories, visit northeastradiosd.com. If you enjoy our daily Northeast Radio SD news recap podcasts and live interview uploads, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter delivered straight to your inbox every morning at 6 a.m. With today's local and state news from Northeast Radio SD studios in Watertown, South Dakota, I'm Steve Jurens. Did you clear your throat because of my voice?
No, I've been waiting.